Stanislav Petrov, the man who saved the world and was forgotten. This is a story about a real man and one decision that saved all of us. His name was Stanislav Petrov. He wasn't a president, he didn't lead armies or sit at the United Nations. He sat in a bunker, and when the alarms went off, he refused to believe the machines. That night, he saved the world. Stanislav Yevgrafovich Petrov was born on September 7, 1939 in Vladivostok, USSR. His father was a fighter pilot during World War II. His mother worked as a nurse throughout the war. Raised in the shadow of conflict, discipline, and duty, Stanislav grew up understanding the cost of war. He studied engineering at the Air Defense Academy in Kyiv and became a Soviet military officer, eventually assigned to a secret role in the Soviet Air Defense Forces. His job? Monitor early warning systems for incoming American nuclear missiles. If the system detected a launch, his duty was to report it and trigger a potential retaliatory nuclear strike. It was a job that required no mistakes, because one wrong call would mean the end of humanity. September 26, 1983, the night everything almost ended. On the night of September 26, 1983, Stanislav was on duty at Serpukhov 15, a top-secret Soviet command center. Suddenly, alarms went off. The early warning system reported one U.S. nuclear missile launched toward the Soviet Union. Then 2, then 3, then 4.
Очень сильно ударило по нервам, расчет. Так, все в растерянности, где-то 10-15 секунд друг на друга смотрели, осмысливали, что произошло.
The system showed 5 intercontinental ballistic missiles flying straight toward Moscow. Red lights flashed. Officers waited for orders. According to protocol, Petrov was supposed to report it to his superiors, and they would have likely launched a full-scale nuclear retaliation. But something didn't feel right. Petrov reasoned, if the US wanted to start a war, why launch just 5 missiles? A real first strike would involve hundreds of warheads, launched simultaneously to cripple Soviet defenses. He also knew the new satellite system had only recently gone online. It had never been fully tested. His instincts told him this was a false alarm. Against protocol, Petrov chose not to report the attack.
Мы не успеем ответить, ты должен принять решение. И что мы будем делать? Ничего.
He broke the rules, risked his career, risked his freedom, but he stayed calm and did nothing. He was right. The system had mistaken sunlight reflecting off clouds as the heat signature of missile launches. There were no missiles. What if he had been wrong? If he had followed protocol, the Soviet leadership might have ordered a massive nuclear response. Missiles would have been launched toward the US and its allies. America would have responded. In minutes, the world would have been engulfed in nuclear fire. Hundreds of millions would have died. Civilization wiped out. What happened after? For his actions, Petrov was not awarded a medal. He was reprimanded for not filling out the logbook correctly. The incident was classified. No one knew. Petrov quietly retired from the military. He lived modestly as an engineer. The world only learned of his actions 15 years later, in 1998, after documents were declassified and journalists tracked him down. In 2006, he received the World Citizen Award. In 2013, he visited the United Nations in New York. In 2017, he passed away alone in a small apartment near Moscow. No state funeral, no headlines. His death wasn't known to the public for months. Legacy of a silent hero. Stanislav Petrov never considered himself a hero. He said, "I was just doing my job." But in those moments, he was more powerful than any general or president. He had the courage to trust reason over fear, to defy a machine, and to choose life over destruction. He didn't fire a weapon, he stopped one. And because of him, we are all still here.
Пора полностью забыть про холодную войну. Мы хотим жить мирно и не бояться, что этот мир может быть в одно мгновение разрушен.
In an age where machines make more and more decisions, the world still needs human judgment. We still need people like Stanislav Petrov, calm, rational, humble, the man who saved the world by not pressing a button. Thank you for choosing to think, for choosing humanity.
What a privilege to meet you, sir. The man who saved the world. Good to see you.